Hey everyone, welcome back to the Step Out and Thrive podcast with me, Bethany Joy, and I am so excited that you're joining us for this series. Now, if you are brand new and you're going, okay, what is this podcast? Bethany Joy, who are you? I am a certified mental health coach and I work mainly with leaders, but also anyone that is in a role of caring well for others. This could be a teacher, this could be pastors, this could be leaders, small group leaders, missionaries, anyone who wants to do relationships well. And here on this podcast, we talk about ways that we can really step out and thrive in our relationships in these amazing moments that God has put us in. In fact, the motto here is dare to do more than just survive, step out and thrive. So if you're joining us, we are right in the beginning of a new series that really focuses on Matthew chapter 14, verses 22 through 33. And I have to share this one thing because I realized this when I was recording the first one of this series. A friend reminded me, they're like, Bethany, did you share the story about your tattoo? You heard that right, tattoo. Y'all, I have tattoos, okay? Now, before you get crazy in your imaginations, I have two tattoos that I'm aware of. One is on my back, and it's kind of like a fish and the ichthus sign. So if you know how this worked back in the book of Acts, people were very concerned about, they wanted to be careful that they didn't, connect with the wrong people. And so if they were part of the way, they would draw half the fish. And then if somebody knew who they were, they drew the other half of the fish. And that meant that they were connected together in the same church. And they knew that they were all connected with Jesus. And so with that being said, I had that fish, John, on my back. And I put bought as is, used as his. And if you know me, you know I've used that phrase a lot. And so I have that. But before that, on my ankle, I got Matthew 14, 22 through 33, and it's a picture of a cross with an eye in the middle of it, and then in the middle of the eye is like the world. I thought this was a great idea. I wish it had some amazing symbolism to it, and it does, but it also had little footprints. And ever since I was probably in high school, the very first time I heard the story was because of Audio Adrenaline's Walk on Water song. If you have not heard that song, just go to YouTube, just listen to it, go to Amazon Music, wherever you hear stuff. Listen to the song. It's pretty easy. It's not a complicated song. But the whole idea is if I keep my eyes on Jesus, I can walk on water. And when I was in high school, I'm like, yes, I can do this. Pull myself up by my bootstraps, right? And I just focused on taking that next step forward. Although that's good, it's not really the whole point of this passage and this story, and that's why I wanted to take a little bit of chunks, just enough for you to savor with me each week. And it's just like, I want to picture that maybe you're driving somewhere, maybe you're getting ready in the morning, maybe you're doing your workout, and like, Bethany, I just want a little bit to chew on. This is what this is. I don't want to give you a whole meal. I want to give you just enough to snack on, to savor for the week and ask those fun questions inside of you. And also, it helps you realize what's going on in your relational context. So last week, we talked about the whole idea of Jesus, let them go. Jesus, let them go on the lake. Jesus sent them away, and that was okay. We talked about that and how hard it can be. This week, we are talking about the reality of Jesus sent them away, and he knew the storm was coming. Just let that sink in. He sent the disciples away, but he knew the storm was coming. He was God in human form. He knew what was going to happen. This did not catch him off guard. He did not say, storm, don't come. I got this. No, instead he sent them off and he let them go into the storm. And you're like, Bethany, is that all you're going to share today? Yes. I told you we're taking little bite-sized chunks because I think so many times we just breeze over this and we don't really sit with it. So many times when I'm sitting across from clients, when I'm sitting across from groups, when I'm doing hard work, dealing with heavy emotions with other people, it is so tempting to just skip over and get to the other part or reframe or make everything look better. It is so easy to want to go, okay, well, this is where you are right now. Well, let's skip ahead. Let's go to where we want to be. It is a lot harder to sit in the what is and to sit in the hard what if questions. It is hard to sit in the storm. It is hard to allow the waves coming over. It is hard letting the rain pound you. It is uncomfortable. It is cold. It is wet. And really, these men were fishermen, and they knew this could also be death. Not only death to their business, but also death to their physical lives. And Jesus sent them into the storm. This is a leadership principle that I want to walk away with today. I can't even tell you how many times, and so many times that this has happened, not only in groups, but also in conversations that I've had with other people. Somebody tells a really hard story of where they are in life right now. And then someone in the group, or maybe the other person that they're talking, goes, oh my goodness, don't say anymore. I need to pray for you, pray with you right now. And the person's going, wait, they don't know what to do. They might not even want prayer. Oh my goodness. Do they want prayer? Why don't they want prayer? So many different dynamics here, right? One person is wanting to pray because there's something going on with them inside of them that they may not be able to label or identify, and they're wanting to fix. Prayer can be a way to fix if we're not paying attention to what is going on inside of us. Are we willing to be uncomfortable with the other person and really get curious about what they need right now? Just because they don't want you to pray does not mean that they do not believe in God. It just means that they might just need you to sit with them in silence. It doesn't mean you can't pray inside your head. It just means that right now, they just need you to be. Sometimes, when we go into the storm, and when other people are walking in the storm, we need to learn how to self-regulate our emotions and actually just be in the storm with others. Easier said than done, I know, and that is why I spend so much time in my groups really sitting with these heavy, hard emotions, because we don't really do a good job doing that, do we? No, we don't. And it takes practice to sit with these heavy emotions because it's not okay. It is hard work, but we do not have to fix. We do not have to be afraid. We do not have to either get taken out by the same waves that other people are being pounded with. Instead, we can relate. Instead, we can empathize. Instead, we can walk with. So my question for you today, friend, is there someone in your life right now that you know that is going through a storm that you could care well for? I mean, honestly, if you don't know anybody, my challenge is to just walk out your front door and really pay attention to who all is in your life. Unless you're a hermit and you sleep under a rock and you are not with any human contact, which I feel really sad for you if that's the truth. Seriously, like, reach out. Let's connect. And you're listening to this podcast, so obviously you probably are doing work with other people. So assuming that's the case here, there are people in your lives that are struggling. So when I say, who is that person in your life that's struggling that you can simply be with? What goes through your mind? Is it, oh my goodness, I just need to send them a meal? Oh my goodness, I just need to call them and tell them the greatest verse. Oh my goodness, I just need to add them to my prayer list. I'm not asking you to do any of that. I'm simply asking you to connect and listen and ask them, how can I best be with you right now? And then listen to what they say. It's easier said than done, my friends. It's easier to do that than try to solve it for them, try to make it all better, try to make ourselves feel like we did something to help. So who is in your life right now that's going through a storm that you can be with? And then the other question is even simpler. What is God asking you to do about it? What is God asking you to do about it? And then also, do you need to have somebody be with you in your life right now? And if you do, ask them. Invite them in. Because you never know what they could do for you, and you never know what you could do for them. So remember, dare to do more than just survive. Step out and thrive. Go chase beauty. And make sure that you can walk with people this week. Even in the storms, even in the craziness. Because God is in control. See you guys back next week. Bye.